Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to do something a little bit different because on this channel we mainly focus on comic book content like hauls, unboxings, comic book stores, conventions. But as I started watching more comic book content myself, I started noticing some of my recommendations in my YouTube feed are of physical media. I don't really know if it's directly related to the comic book content I was watching or if I started just searching content that brought that up into my feed. But I feel like there is some overlap because we're already a group of collectors that like to collect and consume, read content physically. I feel like we may be more inclined to collect our TVs and movies physically as well instead of just consuming it via streaming. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe we really only like a specific type of medium because of that nostalgia or just something that we've been doing for a long time. But myself, I've always kind of been in both camps. Now, I haven't been a massive collector of movies or TV shows physically, but also prior to 2021, wasn't really hardcore collecting comics as well. I had about 1 to 200, maybe more than 200 comics from my childhood and from my teenage years, and now I have a couple thousand comic books. Now, I don't plan to get thousands and thousands of TV shows and movies like I have comic books, but I am starting a small collection and I want to show you guys that collection, show you guys the beginning of that, and maybe get your take or recommendations or just thoughts, comments about this. I'm really interested in just high quality video and audio, and that's really why I'm starting this collection. So if you guys see my past videos, you've seen that I have a couple bookshelves behind me as well as a bunch of short boxes, couple long boxes of stuff. And on that shelf right there, I've just reorganized it last night, but those top two shelves are basically physical media. I got movies and TV shows up top and mostly video games on that second shelf. So I'm gonna show you guys that right now. Like I said earlier, if you guys watched my videos before, you're kind of familiar with some of the stuff that I have in here, but I recently moved all this stuff to this wall, and I also plan on getting a couple more cube shelves here to accommodate some of my comic book stuff. And right now, all my physical media is on this shelf. In the future, if I start getting a lot more, I may get shelves that are more made for DVDs and Blu-Rays. So really just starting out, I want to show the beginnings of the collection. I don't plan to get too many things. I just want to show you guys the progress as it grows. My mindset for collecting physical media, including video games, has always kind of been only getting the stuff that I'm really, really into, like my favorite movies, shows, and games. I consider myself in the past a very avid gamer, but still only really bought the stuff that I really liked. Only the stuff that I truly enjoyed and would play multiple times. So starting out here, just want to talk about kind of the history here. Here's all the DVDs really that I have, and just like a VHS here. So this VHS is actually a school project, have a couple short films on there. I used to have tons of VHS and mostly like blank ones that I used to record stuff on TV. On my VCR, I used to record like a bunch of TV shows, like Boy Meets World, WWF. I recorded a bunch of NBA games as well. That kind of got lost. I moved several times, I think about 10 to 12 times between 2007 and 2017. So I lost those VHSs somewhere in the move. I also pared down my DVDs. I didn't have too many, maybe about a shelf or two's worth, but this is really all that's left, and I have a couple more at my mom's house as well. I think I still have also the Batman animated series, and I think I have Lois and Clark at my mom's place, but not sure. Got rid of a bunch of stuff. I used to have the Clerks 2 box set with like the movies, meal thing. I sold that one on eBay. And really the only addition to the DVD collection was this. We got a couple months ago. My wife bought this movie Go from Half Price Books, which is actually a pretty good movie, and I'd never seen it before, so she really liked it. And aside from that, DVDs, I haven't really bought DVDs in a very long time. And then I want to talk about the games just real quickly. Won't talk about every single game. These are all the games I have right here. I don't have my PS2 or PS1 games anymore, and I recently just bought a PS3 like last year just to play a couple games. So I have Grand Theft Auto 4, Metal Gear Solid 4, and Red Dead Redemption 1. And I want to talk about a couple of these here. So I do have a couple steelbooks. So I have this Gran Turismo 7. I got it on release day and comes with this super nice steelbook. So I really like this game, and Gran Turismo games last a long time as far as playability. And then I also have WWE 2K22 steelbook as well. Has like the Rey Mysterio. And for some reason it came with both the plastic case as well as the steelbook. I'm not sure why, because there's only one disc. So kind of pointless, but that's okay. So moving on to my Blu-rays and 4Ks, and this is really all it is, just 5 of them. And I know it's really sad, but this is the beginning of the collection here. So these 2 movies here, Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, this I've had for a while. I got this probably like in 2010 maybe, or 2011 or 12. This just kind of went along with my Superman box set. Those are some of the movies that I really enjoyed as a kid, and I recently rewatched them, and they're still holding up to me. I know some people really criticize Superman 4, Superman 3, but I really like them. They're really fun to watch, and I enjoyed like Superman 3 with Lana in it. The Dark Knight trilogy, got this one when it came out on Blu-ray, so these 2 are like just the only Blu-rays I've ever owned up until this point. And then my wife got me this for my birthday, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, as soon as it came out. This one is one I saw in theaters. I'm a huge Planet of the Apes fan. I have some of the comics as well, and I really enjoyed this. I need to get the first 3 from the recent trilogy, The Rise, Dawn, and War. Those are some of my favorite movies. But this is a steelbook, and it's pretty sweet. The art's pretty awesome on that. And the movie comes with the regular movie, but it also has one where they're all in their mocap suits, which is pretty interesting. I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen some of the scenes from that, and it's pretty interesting. It'd be real fun to watch the whole movie like that. And they come with these when you open them, but I'm not sure what to do with them because they're not a full slipcover, and they're just kind of awkward. I don't know, what do you guys do with these typically? This one I got my wife when it came out just recently. I think it was September, I want to say. Stardust, which is, I think you guys might be familiar with this as a comic book fan. This is Neil Gaiman, and she has the comics as well for this. One thing I noticed when we started to watch it, actually there's a couple of dents in here, and I'm not sure where those came from, so I don't remember seeing those when it came in, but maybe I missed it. This actually is my wife's, but it can stay here with the stuff. And then I got this at New York Comic Con Lumpia with a Vengeance. So this is kind of a Filipino movie, and they are creating a whole universe with this. Believe some comics and other stuff are on this universe, so that was really interesting. Haven't seen it yet, but plan to watch it pretty soon. As I start collecting more, I'm going to be very selective in what I get. I'm only going to get stuff in the highest quality that's available to me. So hopefully most of it is going to be in 4K. But there are some things that are only available in Blu-ray, and there's actually a couple things that are only available in DVD as well. There may be a couple of those that I add onto my collection, but I'm going to be mainly looking at 4K. And because of the prices of 4K being much higher, I'm going to be selective due to cost and not spending tons of money. But that's pretty much it that I wanted to talk to you guys about on physical media. If you guys are interested in keeping up to date with the collection, or if you guys are interested in any comic book content, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.